welcome back to my channel. This is Nikki from Nikki's Crafting Corner. This is episode 2 of creating a cookbook, and in my last episode I showed you all the beautiful papers from the 2 kits I'm using for this book. One kit is with these papers. It's called Grandma's Old Recipe Book and Old English Bakery Junk Journal Pages. And as you can see, I have printed out some of these gorgeous pages, and I want to use, I think, the majority of them in my junk journal. So what I did in my first episode is I created the cover for my journal, and this is it. I have used this gorgeous fabric, and I have created some pockets inside of my cover, and I also have this pocket in which I could put a pencil in or something like this in between my signatures. Let's see if this will work. Yeah, this is what I did in the first episode. I will link this one below. And today I want to create my signatures. I thought of 4 signatures, and I have already marked my places for the holes roughly on my spine to see if I can make 4 signatures for this journal. And what I also did off camera is I have selected my papers. So let me show you what I did. So the first thing I did was I coffee dyed all the backs of my digital prints I want to use from the kits, and I have also coffee dyed the front frame around my pages because my printer leaves a white frame all around my images. So this is what they look like now, front and back. And I have selected different kinds of papers. For each signature I have these bakery images, and then I have these kind of tea time papers. These are the ones. And I have selected these recipe pages and some of these bakery themed pages. So these are the ones I want to use. So, oh, I really love this. I told you in my last episode already. These are all the papers I want to use for my signature. So, and the other thing I want to use is plain coffee dyed paper, which are these. These are all coffee dyed papers. I have coffee dyed them myself, and I think I have 4 for each signature. Yeah, so 4 of these for each signature, and I think 4 digitals. And I also want to use some book pages. These are the book pages I want to use. These are from a school cookbook, and I have ripped them out as a page spread. So each signature will have one of these. And then I have 2 different German book pages with this pretty font, and each signature will get one of each of these. And I also want to use index pages. So I have folded them like this. And then if you turn the page, you will have the number here. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it to be on the front. I would rather see this when I'm opening my book, but I couldn't work out to do this, so it would be upside down then, and I didn't want to have these. And to fold them like this, then they would be really small. So the numbers are on the back, but I really love this paper and I want to use this. So I think I have, let me count, 8, I think I have 12 pages per signature. I'm not sure. So let's see how I want to arrange these, but I think the first thing I have to do is to look at these page spreads and see if I have to do something with the middle, but they are not too ripped because I have cut the thread inside of the signature in the book, so I hope they are okay to be used as they are. Yeah, these are okay. I know that the recipe pages are okay, and these are okay too. This is really soft paper but very thick. I love this. Okay, so let's arrange all my papers. But first I have to go through these and make piles of the different kinds of papers. So let's see, I have these, and then I have these recipe papers, the bakery building papers, and these coffee table papers. Recipes. And these. Okay, I'm not sure about this one. I think it belongs to the bakery building images. Okay, all my papers are now piled in 4 papers per pile, and I can start to select my pages. So I really want to start with, I think, a page of the bakery. And then I think this will be my front page. And then I want to have plain papers in between an interesting page. So let's see how this will go. And then I can have this one. Perhaps I want to have this one in between here. And then I can have another digital. I really want to have a recipe there. And again, a book page, a recipe one. And then I want to have the number 1 index page. And again, a recipe. Like this. Some coffee dyed paper. Another book page. more coffee dyed paper, and I have one coffee dyed paper left. Let's see, I think I want to have this in between here. And then I can have one of these pretty pages right here in the middle. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So let's see. So this is my front page. And then we have these. Like this. And then the middle page. I think I want to have a doily somewhere, perhaps in between here. So let me take out my doilies. Okay, these are the doilies that I have. So let's see, I think the biggest one is too big. And then I have different kinds of doilies. So let's see which one I like. These are more floral. And then I have these. Oh yeah, I think I like these. Yeah, I think I want to have different kinds of doilies in my signatures. So I will leave these here. And I want to have this one here. Okay, so I think my signature looks kind of boring at the moment, but I will add some pockets and tuck spots and belly bands because I really want this book to be very usable for keeping recipes. So I need a lot of pockets and tuck spots, and on the other hand I need a lot of writing space. So yeah, I think these papers I will leave as they are to have really a lot of space to write down my own recipes. Okay, so the first signature is done. Let's do number 2. I think I will use the old gentleman and build my signatures. Okay, this is number 4. So let's see. Oh, this will be a very thick journal. I think I am really happy with all these papers, and they fit perfectly into my spine like this. I think this will be a soft, kind of curved spine. I don't want to crease the edges. Okay, so what I want to do next is I want to make a template for my spine and for my signatures. This is from wrapping paper. So the wrapping paper is rolled inside this kind of cardstock paper, and I think this is just perfect as a template for my spine. So I want to measure this exactly the height of my journal, and like this. So let's see if I have 2 inches here. No, not really. Okay, so I need 2 inches all the way along. So let me cut this. Oops, I can put my signatures away for now. And I can cut my template. Let me measure the height. I really want to tell you in inches. So this is 9 3/4. 1, 2, yeah, 9 3/4 height. Oh no, was it 8 3/4? Let me measure again. Yeah, 8 3/4. Okay. And now I can cut my template, and then this should fit exactly into my spine. Sorry. Okay. This is my trick for everything curved. Just roll it over the table edge into the other direction. Okay. Now we have the template for the spine, and what I always do is I take a mark where my top is, and then I can put my dots down where I want to have my holes for the signature. So what I have already measured here on my spine to see if I can fit 4 signatures into this is I have marked 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, 1 1/4 inches, and 1 3/4. So these are the separations and the gaps between my holes for the signature. So let me mark this. I want to have approximately 1 inch from the top. So I have to make a mark at 1/4 of an inch, and then I have 3/4, 1 1/4, and 1 3/4. So these are my marks, and I will do that for the middle and for the bottom of my template as well. Okay, now I have all my dots on my template, and I can transfer these onto my spine. So let me clip the template down so it cannot move on me. And then I can punch my holes. I will use this tool and punch right through my spine like this. Okay, so now you see all my punchings, and I can see that these from the other side as well, so everything is fine. So what I will do now is I will fold this so I have 1 row of dots just inside this fold. My ruler will help me to do that. Okay, and this will help me to punch the holes into my signatures. But what I want to do first is I want to measure how they fit into my spine. So I know that this is the top of my template. So let's see, my top of my signature ends here. So I will make a mark here, and then I know how this will fit into my signature. Okay. So what I have to do now is I have to put it in here like this. And I think I want to cut it. see again. Yeah. I want to cut it so it fits perfectly into my signature. Like this and like this. And then I want to make my T for top again here. Okay, now this fits perfectly into my spine. As you can see, I've cut it a little bit too short, but that's okay. Yeah, this should work. I think I have to push it down to the bottom for the perfect fit. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. I have to see if everything is like I want it to have. I want this to be kind of in the middle. So going through my papers. Making sure everything is snug in the middle and flush at the top and the bottom. Okay. Now I can put in my template. I know that I have to push it down to the bottom, like this, using a peg to make it to be snugly inside. Pushing again everything to the spine, and then I can punch my holes. So this is how I do this. So what I'm doing now is I'm going with my old pokey tool right here into the spine, closing my signature as best as I can and pushing through. And pushing through and at the top, pushing through. Okay, and I will do this for all 4 of my signatures, and then I will be back. Okay, all my signatures are punched. Every hole is right in the middle of my spine, so I'm very happy with that. And now I can sew everything into my cover. I'm using a big needle for this, and I've got this really sturdy crochet cotton that I want to use. So it has just the right color for this project and for the color of my spine. So what I have to decide now, if I want to have my ends in the middle, inside my spine, my signatures, or on the outside. And I think I want them to be in the middle of my signatures. So I will start with signature number 4, and I will start in the middle, going through the right hole of my cover to the outside. And again, if you know how to use the 3-hole pamphlet stitch, feel free to fast forward my video. You know then what I will do. And what I like to do is I like to secure my thread inside my signature, and also I like to have a little bit of room in between my stitches, and I will tie them tight when everything is in the holes. So just like this, and back again through my middle hole, just like this. And then I want to make sure that each end is on either side of my thread right here in the middle, and I'm cautiously tying everything down. I can remove my paper clips now, and I want to see if this is tight but not too tight. I don't want to rip my pages, and I like to make 2 knots or 3 to secure the signature. So I will do that to all of my 4 signatures, and then I will be back. All my signatures are in now, as you can see here. Here are my strings. I'm really happy. This looks really neat, and yeah, this is what it looks like now on the inside. So everything is sewn in. The space here is perfect, and I'm really happy with the outcome. And now that all my signatures are in, and I have a lot of space between them, so this journal has some space to grow. Yeah, now I want to come back to my cover, so let me bring you a little bit closer. Like this, I think. Okay. So what I want to do now, I want to cover my spine for one thing with this pretty doily I got from our local church charity shop, like this. And I want to glue down a book plate. So I have already cut this piece of fabric, and I want to add a piece of the book page I have inside in my signatures. And then I have cut this with my die cut machine. Yes, I have a die cut machine. And I want to glue this down like this, and then I want to write down recipes in German. This is my plan. So the first thing I want to do, I want to glue down this doily. So let me open my book for now, and I want to have this really middle-ish, and I want to do this with my hot glue gun. So I hope it's ready to use. Yes, it is. And I want to start right here in the middle. And then I want to go to the outside, but I really have to bend my spine, I think, to prevent it from having ugly folds. So I'm putting my hot glue on these parts with a kind of thicker crocheted parts. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm really happy with that. So I'm getting rid of some extra glue here. And my fingers are covered in glue as well. Okay, I want to turn this around so I can glue the back side. And again, I want to add my glue to these areas with a little bit more dense crochet pieces. Okay, yeah, that looks really great. Okay, let's do the book plate. First I want to snip the corners here. Just a little bit. Okay. And then I want to glue down my plate piece, but I think I want to distress this a little bit, so let me get out my inks. I want to use a brown ink, and I think I want to go with brown curls. So perhaps you have seen other videos from me, and these ink pads have really funny names. So yeah, I really love them. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I didn't want something too dark, and I think these brown curls are just perfect. Perhaps the color is a little bit like vintage photo, I think. It has a touch of orange in it, in my opinion, so yeah. Yeah, but I didn't want this to be too dark. Okay. And I just want to do the corners. I don't want to distress too much inside because you will not really see a lot of this, but yeah, just to give it a little bit more structure. And I also want to distress my book plate, just the edges, not too much. Oops, I hoped that this will not happen. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough. I don't want to overdo anything. Okay, first I want to glue down my book page, and then I will put my label on top. Yeah, great. Okay, and then my book plate. Yeah. Okay, I'm really happy with this book plate. Okay, and I have severely burnt myself with my hot glue gun. Yep, it hurts. Okay, so these are the sacrifices we have to endure while crafting. Okay, so let's glue down this whole piece. Yeah, really pretty. I like that. Do I want to distress this? I think I want to. Perhaps I want to use this gray. It's a flat tire. Really funny names. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. This is just to get rid of the white edges where I've cut the fabric. And it gives a little bit more dimension to my layering here. Okay, yeah, that's really pretty. I like that. Okay, so let's glue down the book plate. Okay, and gluing down. Yeah. Oh, I really love my cover. Yeah, pretty. Okay, and I just realized that my distressed paper edge matches my thread, so perfect match. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, now I can see what kind of pencil or pen I want to use to write down the word. So let's see. This one's too big. I think I really want to have black. This is too fine. 0.5 could work. 1.5. Yeah, I think that's the one. So what I have here is a Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen, 1.5. It's Artist's Ink, waterproof. Okay, so I will write the German word for recipes. That's Rezepte. So let's see if I can do this kind of tidy. I've got some hot glue here. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. And I want to have some small embellishments on my plate, my label. Oh yeah, that's really neat. I like that. It's not too, we say plüschig, what is it? Not too fluffy, lacy, but very clear. So in my next videos I will start to add some pockets and tuck spots and some embellishments. And please check out Khyati's Etsy shop from Mark Book and Planners. And I will link her shop below, so check out these gorgeous papers. And I see you in my next videos. Bye!